When you think of WWE, you think of larger-than-life moments, shocking returns, unforgettable rivalries, and the kind of entertainment that transcends the squared circle. But today, we're talking about a different kind of wrestling power move. Not one made inside the ring with a clothesline or a super kick, but one made in corporate boardrooms with billion-dollar contracts and long-term strategies. A move that could change the way millions of fans watch wrestling in the United States for years to come. And that move is Disney's ESPN striking a jaw-dropping one. $6 billion deal with WWE to acquire exclusive U.S. streaming rights for all premium live events, starting in 2026. That means WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, Money in the Bank, all the big ones, will now live under the ESPN streaming umbrella. This isn't just another broadcasting deal. This is a tectonic shift in the wrestling and sports entertainment industry. To understand just how massive this is, let's back up for a second. WWE's streaming rights have always been a hot commodity. From the days of the WWE Network to the more recent partnership with Peacock, there's always been a bidding war among media giants for the rights to wrestling's biggest spectacles. The Peacock deal was a big step at the time, worth a reported $1 billion over 5 years. But this new agreement with ESPN blows that number out of the water. We're talking $6 billion. That's not just inflation. That's Disney planting its flag firmly in the ground and saying, "We want WWE to be part of our empire." So, what does this mean for fans? Well, if you're in the U.S., starting in 2026, if you want to watch WrestleMania or SummerSlam live, you'll be tuning into ESPN's streaming service. This could mean integration with ESPN Plus, or perhaps even a new platform designed specifically to house WWE content alongside other Disney-owned sports properties. And if you think about it, it makes perfect sense. WWE has long positioned itself not just as pro wrestling, but as sports entertainment, a hybrid of live sports, drama, and spectacle. ESPN is the biggest sports network in America, and now they're bringing WWE into their fold. It's a brand synergy that could open the door to new cross-promotion, new audiences, and even bigger mainstream exposure for WWE superstars. From Disney's perspective, the move is brilliant. The competition for streaming dominance is fierce. Netflix, Amazon Prime, Peacock, Apple TV+, Paramount+, everyone is trying to lock in loyal subscribers. Live sports and live events are one of the last forms of entertainment that demand real-time viewing. People will skip spoilers for a TV series, but they won't risk missing the live moment when a surprise return happens at the Royal Rumble. By acquiring WWE's biggest events, ESPN isn't just getting content, they're getting cultural moments. They're getting must-see spectacles that trend on social media, dominate headlines, and keep subscribers glued to their screens. From WWE's side, this deal ensures that their biggest shows will have an even broader reach. ESPN's brand recognition in sports is unmatched, and Disney's marketing machine is one of the most powerful in the world. Imagine seeing Roman Reigns' face on ESPN commercials during the NBA Finals. Imagine Becky Lynch being interviewed on SportsCenter right after a pay-per-view victory. This is mainstream exposure at a level that could push WWE deeper into the pop culture consciousness. And for a company that's always tried to be more than just wrestling, that's a goldmine. Now, let's talk about the timing. Why 2026? Well, contracts like these don't happen overnight. WWE's current deal with Peacock still has time left, and they can't just walk away from that agreement without financial penalties. But by setting this new deal to start in 2026, WWE is giving themselves a clean handoff. They'll fulfill their obligations with Peacock, then transition into the ESPN era without overlap or confusion for fans. This also gives ESPN and Disney plenty of time to prepare, build the necessary streaming infrastructure, and plan marketing campaigns to make the launch as big as possible. There's another layer here, the ongoing consolidation of sports and entertainment under megacorporations. Disney already owns ESPN, ABC, Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, and so much more. Adding WWE's premium live events to their portfolio isn't just about sports content, it's about owning more cultural touchstones. It's about making Disney the place you go for the biggest events in entertainment, whether that's a Marvel movie premiere, the NBA Finals, or WrestleMania. But let's not forget, big deals like this can bring big changes, and not all of them are guaranteed to make fans happy. For one, pricing could be different. Peacock has been relatively affordable for WWE fans, with all the premium live events included in a low-cost subscription. ESPN Plus currently has its own pricing model, and some big events require additional pay-per-view fees on top of the subscription. We don't yet know exactly how WWE events will be priced under ESPN, but fans will definitely be watching closely to see if costs go up. If Disney chooses to keep things bundled and affordable, this could be a smooth transition. If not, we could see some pushback. There's also the question of presentation. Peacock's WWE coverage has been a direct continuation of the WWE Network experience, with the familiar setup, pre-shows, and archives. Will ESPN bring in their own production style? Will we see more sports-style coverage, analytics, and post-show breakdowns, like we do with other live sports? That could be exciting for some fans, but purists might feel it changes the vibe of WWE's presentation. One thing's for sure, WWE is going to lean into this partnership. Expect to see more crossovers between WWE superstars and ESPN personalities. Maybe Michael Cole and Pat McAfee make appearances on ESPN talk shows. Maybe Stephen A. Smith starts giving hot takes on who should be the next undisputed champion. Maybe WWE stars show up at major ESPN-covered sporting events for publicity stunts. The possibilities are endless when you have two media powerhouses joining forces. And here's another interesting angle: this deal could influence how AEW and other wrestling promotions negotiate their own media rights in the future. If WWE is commanding $1.6 billion for streaming rights alone, it sets a new benchmark for the value of wrestling as a streaming property. AEW could use that as leverage when they negotiate their next TV and streaming contracts, arguing that pro wrestling is a proven driver of subscriptions and live viewership. This also raises the stakes for WWE creatively. With a massive new partner like ESPN, the pressure will be on to deliver not just good shows, but consistently headline-worthy events. ESPN and Disney will want their investment to pay off in the form of record-breaking subscriber numbers, social media buzz, and mainstream attention. That means WWE will likely invest even more in star power, production value, and unpredictable moments. And for fans, that could mean some of the most exciting years in WWE history are ahead of us. From a business standpoint, this is the kind of deal that cements WWE's position at the top of the sports entertainment mountain. While other wrestling promotions have passionate fan bases, WWE now has something no one else does: the backing of Disney's global media machine. And when you combine that with WWE's already unmatched ability to create spectacle, it's a recipe for even bigger cultural relevance. So as we look ahead to 2026, one thing is certain: the way you watch WWE is about to change, and possibly for the better. Whether you're a diehard fan who's been watching since the Attitude Era or a casual viewer who tunes in for WrestleMania every year, you're about to see WWE on a platform that could expand its reach like never before. This is more than just a broadcast rights deal. It's the start of a new era, one where WWE's biggest moments will be backed by the full weight of the world's most powerful entertainment company. And if history tells us anything, when WWE has the resources and the platform, they'll make sure to put on a show the world will never forget.